Hello everyone, my name's Chris Morris and this is the Advanced Training Series. This is Lesson 15, which deals with duration tags. So we're going to be going over what the purpose of a duration tag is and then show you how to create those duration tags. And then I have a sample panel to show you the results of those tags that we created. Purpose of a duration tag is basically return the amount of time an alarm or a process has been active. Activity can be current, or only when it's activated, it'll show and it'll accumulate. And then once it's not active, it basically goes to zero. You can also have it show like for the current shift or for 24-hour period, or you can do a specific time span from like 20 minutes ago until now. Generally, duration tags are used for alarms to show elapsed time on and-on boards or bingo boards. So we'll get into it here. Basically, go to VT3000 and open up the Virtual Panels 4 software. Once you're on the home page, select panel. And you can create a duration tag using a combo panel, performance panel, or an and-on panel. So I'm going to go ahead and use a performance panel here. So give your panel a name, and then we're going to select the tags option at the top, and then once you're on here, you're just going to click the add a tag icon. So I have a production, which is a process. So I'm going to go ahead and name it production duration, and then when you get into functionality, go ahead and select duration. So what I was saying in the beginning was only when it's active. So if you select active only, it's basically only going to show you the duration of the alarm or the process when it's active. When it's not active, it'll just set to zero and it won't accumulate or anything like that. So when you do this, it basically, you don't have to select anything here for the time period. We'll get into exclude overlap in later tags. Basically here you can have it give you the duration for the entire time regardless, only for the shift, or you can have it take just the shift time and subtract out the breaks. So I'll leave mine here for all time. So for this, since we're doing production, we want a monitoring point. As you can see, there's other options here. So we'll just do monitoring point for now, and I have a device set up. And then we're going to select that production. And you can do it by time span, and there's different options here for how you want to see the time. The other option is an integer, which basically essentially just gives you seconds. So we'll go back to time span, set up for hours, minutes, seconds. So create another tag here. Select duration. So for this one, we'll select the time period. So you can do just for the current shift, and then you basically have to select your schedule. It's going to want to know what the date that you want. So as you can see, there's current day, week, month, span. It'll basically accumulate the duration time based on which one of these you select. So I just want for the current day. Like I say, exclude overlap, we'll do in the next one here. So this here, you basically just get either shift time or shift non-break time. Can't select the all time. So we'll select shift time. Once again, this is a monitoring point. And we select that module that we have set up. And then just basically the supervisor here. And once again, get your time span option. The other option is filter group duration. So duration, let's just say I want it for the last 24 hours. That's my shift for the current day, and I want to exclude any overlap. So if I have maintenance alarms in a filter group for the entire section, I basically just want to know what's the total downtime of all of them, but not combined, just only for this 24-hour period. So I'm going to exclude where two alarms were active at the same time. Do the all time, shift time, since we're doing 24 hours, probably an all time makes sense. And then here's where we're going to select a filter group. And then it'll list all the filter groups that you have created in the system. So I have like this test group, and once again, time span or integer. So I'm just leave it at time span. The other one that you can set up that you saw here is the device. So basically what it's going to do is it'll take the entire device, every alarm, every process that's on there, and it's going to look at it's going to give you the amount of duration that anything's been active on that device. And once again, here's where you can filter it out by, like the current day for the shift, 24 hours, specific shift, only first shift. You could do a span from like now to 5 minutes ago. This is always in seconds. And basically then you can just use this to sort how you want to see that data or that duration. Set back current shift here. Whoops. Shift time, sorry, because I'm saying current shift. All right, so basically you can make your layout again where you can label it here, and then you basically just select your tag and you get the production duration. After you create that, save and exit. I've got one set up here. Basically, I created a duration tag for everything I have on my virtual module. So I got maintenance, materials, production, supervisor. And then I just did a layout where I labeled everything, and then all the tags are selected. So we can view that tag, hit view. I've already got it open here. So as you can see, this is how long I've been in production. I have a supervisor duration that's showing me as an integer, so it's giving me seconds. And I have a maintenance duration that's just doing the active, and then I have materials, which is actually accumulated over the day. So if we pull up my virtual module, see materials is not set, but it's telling me that for the day so far I've had that the materials has been active or been down for 5 minutes total today. As you can see here, I got productions like 43 minutes. You can see that reflected here. I had supervisors 24 minutes. That's about 1,482 seconds. And then we got maintenance right here, which is 43. You see it's off by maybe a couple seconds here because it takes about 5 seconds for us panel to refresh. That'll do it for duration tags. Back over here. Go to our summary. Purpose of a duration tag, basically we want to know how long an alarm on a process has been active. And then we can set it up, give it a name, select the functionality as duration. We can select that active only to only see when it's an active alarm. We select a time period, which is current shift, current day. Then we have we can exclude our overlap. And then we have our options that are there, which was like shift time, shift non-break time, or all time. Then we have our data source, like say the filter group or the monitoring point. And then we select our result, which is time span or an integer. Practical app, create a tag for an alarm and a process for an entire device and for a filter group. And there's additional information, the wiki page, VP4, this is over all of that. This talks about duration tags, basically what we went over. And this is just the overall tags page. It talks about all the different tags. Thank you very much for your time, and hope you have a great day.